Hello, and welcome to Spicy Debate with your hosts,
Dan?
and Ben. Today's topic?
I don't know.
I have no idea either. It's going to be one of those episodes where we don't have a topic, actually. No, actually.
I don't think we actually do have topic, but we do have.
But we have something to talk about.
Yeah, but if it's not, I guess we could talk about multitude. This will be our random episode.
Random episode. Random. That's a good one for the title. I'm just kidding.
Random.
No, but for real,
what makes something random?
For all seriousness, for real though, we got to talk about this one thing.
What one thing?
Robotics. Emphasis on the row and robotics.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay. Describe what you mean, because I don't think I know what you're talking about.
You don't know what... I literally just said emphasis robotics.
But what about robotics? Are we talking about robots themselves, the robotics used in everyday usage?
No, I am talking about the three types of robot. Well, if there's more than three. But the three types that I know. We have cyborgs.
Okay.
Androids.
Androids.
Androids. And...
Robots.
Robots. Yeah, just robots.
Just robots.
Okay, that's what I'm going to talk about. Just those three things. There's probably more out there, but those are the three main things I want to talk about. And what's the difference between all three of them?
I feel like a good debate topic could also be, has humanity stopped, or are we going to continue advancing with the robotics departments?
That's also a good thing to talk about.
Yeah, because I keep thinking about it, and I feel like we haven't made really good developments in robotics at all recently.
Alrighty. Well, number one, let's talk about androids. What would be the pros and cons of androids?
Actually, I feel like we should talk about what the father of them all, robots themselves.
But I want to get into the android. That's fine. We'll go ahead and go with that.
So, I feel like there's a difference between an android and a robot, and that being, robots are set with one simple thing.
One directive. You have to sound futuristic. You got to use futuristic words.
One task is what I'll say.
No, directive.
No,
fine.
One task. So, take a factory that's making toothpaste, right?
Okay.
You'll have a robot that'll put the cap on, take the tube off.
Sometimes it's not a physical robot, it's actual arm.
Like a robotic arm. That's still technically a robot.
Okay.
There's a difference between a robot and an android.
A difference?
A difference. A derivatives. There's a difference between a robot and an android to me. An android has to be a big robot that's capable of doing its own type of things.
I think of an android as like a human. I don't think a giant robot. Like, when you said giant robot, I was like, what do you mean? I think of like an average human, like an android.
I don't know if I'm allowed to say their names, so I'm just gonna say what they did. There was this company that made these two parkour robots. I feel like those are more on a par with androids.
No.
Take the science fiction franchise that people tend to argue with over another science fiction franchise. You have
French fries.
You have those robots, right? Those sons that are semi-sentient to themselves.
Yeah, that's what a point of an android is.
I feel like that'd be an android. A robot is something that's been pre-programmed, like a robotic arm, or I would say like a drone.
Well, I don't consider
not like a drone, but those robotic competitions that people have.
Oh, you're talking about... Oh, I got you. They make their own...
Where they have to code their own thing. That'd be a robot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
But to me, like, to the androids, I feel like an android has to be not half human, half machine.
But
that would be like in the cyborg
even if an android was like all robot but have a human brain in it, it's still cyborg.
But I'm saying like an android, it's robot, but it has human skin on it, and it's more emotional like a human. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but like I'm thinking like from that movie, I don't know if we can say it, but you know what I'm talking about?
Or the main villains in that game franchise, the fourth installment that we can't say.
Are you talking about...
I'm talking about... This
Oh, okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of thinking, where it's got like...
Heck, even in... hold on, let me find it.
Yeah. Because that's what I mean, like...
In this game, before they were called that new thing, they were actually called androids in this game.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They have to be, half robot... No. Full robot, but with human emotions and with human-like skin. That's what I consider an android.
Okay,
But with, like, the blood, it can't be, like, blood. It has to be, like, its own robotic juices. Maybe, like, oil or something.
well, I was gonna say, if you really consider that an android,
Yeah.
take the 2 games I just mentioned.
Yeah.
In the newest game,
Uh-huh.
the only way to tell if they're part robot is they have this robotic component inside them.
Oh, that's true.
In this game, same thing.
Yeah.
However, the doctor that made them called it Android instead of the name that everybody wanted in the 4th game.
Until years later.
I actually was in the game itself reading up on a terminal that I saw.
Yeah.
And it was talking about how the doctor preferred to call them androids instead of the name that everybody given them.
Okay, well, I guess that's one argument.
Yeah, that's one argument we can make, but really it's up to interpretation. For me, android is basically like the
thing
robots
from
from the science fiction franchise that I still can't say. I don't know if we're
But
allowed to.
I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about.
That has this thing in the beginning of the name. The letter. You talking about that movie?
T?
Yes. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, no, I'm not talking about that movie.
What the other movie?
The other movie has 9 installments, 3 of them sucked, 3 of them were subpar, and 3 of them were the best.
Yeah. I understand.
I can't tell you my opinion on which 3 was the sucky ones.
After this is over, episode's over, then we can probably say.
After this episode's over, hopefully we can start saying stuff.
Hopefully, man. But that brings up to my other one. Now, a cyborg. A cyborg's not an android to me. A cyborg is more human than android. To me, at least. Because it's more like, say you got your arm chopped off.
So, well, hold on.
Oh.
So, no, that I'm just going to bring this up.
Okay.
In that game I mentioned previously, the 4th installment,
Yeah.
if you find the main villains who are making those robots,
Yeah.
they make it, they have a skeleton,
Uh-huh.
a nervous system,
Uh-huh.
meat,
Uh-huh.
and muscles.
Yeah.
And all they do is embed a chip.
Okay.
And that's what makes them a robot instead of a human. Now, I'm just thinking, if all they have is a chip, they're more human than robot. Because I see
more human than robot, or more
Yeah.
robot than human?
They're more human than robot because I don't know where the chip goes, but even if you...
It goes up
even
their
if
prostate.
No. I was going to say, in that game, even if you destroy the heads of those robotic humans,
Yeah.
you still find that robot component, so I'm thinking it's like embedded in their side or something.
Probably.
But when I was in the main villain's lair and saw that, it was they made a nervous system. They made a synthetic nervous system. Synthetic means fake.
I know what synthetic means.
They made a synthetic skeleton, and they gave it synthetic skin and muscles and meat,
Yeah.
and even gave it a brain to think. I would think they just put that chip in the brain to make sure that it didn't, disobey orders.
Well,
And if that's the case, then those things are technically just humans in that game
yeah,
with a computer chip in their brain.
like society today.
Like, I'm tired of the government spoon-feeding us those lies. The birds aren't birds, they're drones.
Jeromes? They're Jeromes.
I said drones.
I would be like, hey, what's up, Jerome?
So back to cybernetics.
Anyway, back to my
Cyborg topic.
my cyborg topic. Say, what did I say?
Chopped off.
Yeah, if you get your arm chopped off, and you have a robotic arm attached, you're technically a cyborg. You don't have to have full, everything metal. You don't have to have everything, cut off you to be considered a cyborg. You can just have this one piece. Like, if I cut my left arm off and just attach a robot arm to it, I'm already categorized, thank you, as a cyborg, because I have one robotic component.
Oh, okay, but, so it has to be just a robot arm?
It could be anything, like arm, leg, head.
I was gonna say, even
not your head.
even if you have a prosthetic leg,
Yeah.
if you came back from a war and have a prosthetic leg,
Yeah.
you'd still be considered a cyborg by standards of you have something artificial as part of your human makeup now.
Okay, but you said, what was that? The leg thing.
Prosthetic.
Prosthetic. Thank you. I'm not thinking about the words today, man. I'm really tired.
How are you tired?
I've been up since early morning.
Since 7?
Yes.
I've literally woke up an hour after you. But
Anyway,
again,
don't distract me off my sleeping schedule. This is about the robots and everything else.
There's no need to get loud. Microphone's right there.
But it's more dramatic if I get loud.
Yes, but also you might end up making... You see those waves right
yes,
there?
Yes, I've seen them wave, the wave blink.
You don't want the peak to touch the ad flag.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Anyway, what was I saying?
So about the prosthetic legs.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so when I think, prosthetic legs are cool. You know, that's the technology we kind of have. I mean, we have more others. Like, there is some videos I've seen where people have robotic legs and arms. But when I think of a robotic leg or a prosthetic leg, I think of an actual, it's like a leg itself, but with wires and everything, and it attaches to your little nub at your end. And the brain waves and the all the arteries and stuff, it connects. So instead of having just this one stick, like, I'm not trying to not making fun, but I'm not trying to tell everybody they're wrong. But in the future, I wish we had it to where it's it's just like a normal leg.
It looks and feels like a leg,
it
but
looks
you can
and feels
take
like
it
a
off.
normal leg, but you can take it off, and it's not just the little stick that you see with everybody. And it has toes. And
Wait,
stuff,
are you saying that there's going to be pain receptors in there?
Not necessarily.
If that's the case, who would want to relive having
No.
their leg taken off?
I'm not saying there's going to be. I mean, you won't have any receptors in it.
Oh, okay. So it'd just be a prosthetic.
It'll just be a leg, but you just can't feel anything. But instead of being like I said, a stick, it would actually look like a full leg.
Yeah, but so what I'm thinking is, there was this show on this channel that I saw about superhero teenagers.
Oh my god.
And yeah, I can't.
I see what
I
you're
still
talking
can't
about.
say it.
Yeah. Go ahead.
And in it, one of the characters was approached by a kid with a prosthetic arm.
Yeah.
And the kid said to the dude, "I'm just like you, see," and held up his prosthetic arm, talking about how he was technically a cyborg.
Oh, okay. I get you.
Yeah.
I see what you're getting at.
Yeah.
Okay.
I still can't say the name.
I still can't say the name. Yeah. But yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
But
so to me, we've had cyborgs for as long as we've had prosthetics.
Yeah.
But if we want to get into the science fiction side,
that's what I'm trying to.
If we want to get into the science fiction side of cyborgs, we're starting to see those in real life.
Yeah.
We're starting to see people who had their arms lost in an accident start to
or war.
Yeah. Lost their arm in some tragic way, or any other body part. We've seen them. I've seen videos of people who touch cups.
Yeah.
And due to the advancements of what we're doing, they can feel it through their
That's
arm.
what I meant with this leg thing. But just like you said, if you want to relive that pain, no, you don't want. If you really want to, I mean, I don't know why you would. I don't think you would actually.
Some people find
pain to be.
They find pleasure in the pain. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I guess we could just leave it at that.
That's all I can say.
But I mean, I wouldn't want anybody to relive their thing.
Yeah.
But you can have the option to relive or not relive, but I'd rather not relive,
I heard you say something about the future.
Yeah.
And I was going to say, let's bring that up.
What's up?
Is the future of robotics, do you think we're going to progress more, or do you think we've slowed down to the point where we've done everything we can with the future of robotics?
To be honest, I mean, you've seen movies. You know how they they portray the 2000s as the society's gonna crumble.
This dystopian society
with robots running over the
amok.
world. Yeah, it's if we get to that point,
we shouldn't
be able to get to that point.
There's multiple movies where the year we're in right now is the point of humanity's downfall to robots.
Yeah, there was this movie I was watching. It was made in the
2015?
No. It was made earlier than that, the 80s. And it had this one where they portrayed, I think it was 2018? Or, no, it must have been in the 2000s. But they portrayed 2018 as this dystopian world. And it's movies like that, to me, when we get to those ages, when we get to those years, those movies, what was it? One of the games that we play, I don't know if I can say the name, but you know how it's supposed to take place in the year 2025? And
yes, I know what you're talking about, yeah.
Yeah.
It's all that stuff in that game is super hyper-realistic. You have a sniper rifle that can charge up and shoot through 5 things.
And then we have, robot guards and whatnot, robot tanks that are walking on 2 legs for the army.
They developed those in real life, but they're not as advanced as what they've been showing on the game. So it's just they're showing that the 2000s are supposed to be this futuristic year.
Really futuristic. But in reality...
it's
we're not like that. We're nothing like that.
Technologically advanced-wise, we're at the point where I think we're at a stopping point.
Or
at least tapping the brakes a little, because, like I said when I said the company,
they
made the robots that could do parkour. But that's it. They had to do a bunch of trials for it. I've seen the behind the scenes. Those robots kept falling over.
And then, to me, that's not... I mean, it's a robot, nonetheless. But, it had too many things exposed. You know, you have to hide those things.
Yeah, so I feel like
I don't know. I think the future is
in the terms of those movies that portray the future in like the year 2100 or 2050 or all that
2100. That's too long.
2100 is just 2100.
2100. Oh.
But yeah,
that's still too long.
Yeah, all those movies that portray the future being like that, I feel like.
Yeah.
What's your 2021?
Yeah, today's year's 2021.
Give
Almost
it-
over,
yeah.
hopefully.
Give it.
There'll be a 2021.2.
Give it 79 years, and I feel like we'd still be in the
Day and
place we
age.
are today,
Yeah.
technological wise.
Yeah. And I know it's like some of them it's fantasy. Like I know video games aren't real.
Yeah, like
But I know like we could probably get to that point if we had the money and if we had the scientists or people who are smart enough.
yeah,
Because
Like-
it'd be cool to like have the military instead of sacrificing human lives, we could use
robotics.
robotics.
That's kind of what the drones we have nowadays are doing. Is just
Yeah.
robots. Oh, you said video games and the futuristic. That reminded
Yeah.
me. The two games we have that take place in that year.
the year 20 whatever.
The
whatever.
like, that was like 200 years after the downfall of humanity.
Yeah.
Guess when humanity fell?
When?
So in this game time period, humanity fell in the year 2077.
Yeah.
But the weirdest thing is that it's supposed to have a diverge point from the World War II that made
Yeah.
everything like super technologically.
And I think that was one thing back in like the 50s and
Everything
40s.
was everything was based on that. But what I'm trying to say is, so in that game franchise, the future, the point we're at right now,
Yeah.
should have been there. Like we have the technology to do what that game did in real life,
Yeah.
but we can't.
Because it's either experimental
It's
or
experimental,
very-
expensive.
Yeah, expensive. Money, like a money thing.
Yeah.
You know?
It's so the future of technology
Like
is
nuclear energy.
Yeah,
That would be cool.
yeah. The future of technology is at a halt.
You might get a few extra arms and legs where you don't want them, but nonetheless, that would have been
Yeah.
awesome, you know?
Like, heck, even that game has this really strong armor. But I'm thinking exosuits in real life.
Yeah.
We have the technology to make those things.
We can make bulletproof, we just can't make
Yeah.
exosuits.
We can make exosuits. There was this person who invented an exosuit that hooked up to the person's mind,
Yeah.
and it allowed for someone who was paralyzed from the neck down
Yeah.
to walk and move their arms again.
Shoot, man, if that was a thing, we're gonna have Pacific, can I say that?
No, Atlantic basketball goals.
Yeah, I can't say that. I can't say that?
No, you can't say that.
Dang it.
Yeah,
Dang, that sucks.
yeah.
Anyway, you know what I'm talking about with giant robots fighting. We're gonna have them with
Yeah.
connected. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang, it's stupid. I can't say that.
I
wow.
can't believe you can't say that. Yeah.
But anyway, yeah,
So-
that would be pretty cool.
But that's my opinion on technology-wise. What do you think about it? Because, like I said, I think we're at a halt. But what do you actually think is happening?
To me, I think it's both in a way.
So it's both at a halt, but slowly progressing.
I believe so,
So it'd be like,
because we're building stuff.
yeah. So it's the equivalent of driving your car with your foot still on the brakes. It's hard to do and it's really slow. But
Well-
if you get your foot off the brakes,
yeah.
we can keep going. If we get out of this
Yeah.
halt we're in, we can keep
Well,
going.
to me, we already have self-driving cars. I
Oh.
wouldn't be surprised if we have self-driving buses or planes
That's
or
cool.
boats. But like, I think we can still keep going. I know we're at a stopping point, to be honest, because materials and the expenses, and you have to go through tests and everything.
A good chunk of why we're at a stopping point technologically
Uh-huh.
is humans, actually.
Yeah,
You have
humans
these-
are also in
You
the
have
way.
I'm talking about like these humans who are going against
I
these
mean-
big companies.
Yeah,
And it's just like, hey, if you want the future to be saved, you got to let these big companies do what they
exactly.
got to do.
You can't just rush a company
Now,
to do
I'm not saying that we need that big old billionaire company guy
it.
to control our planet, but I'm saying
Yeah,
there's
that's usually how most dystopians happen.
Yeah.
Big
these
corporations
companies
taking
that
over.
are trying to find ways to save the planet using technology,
Technology.
but to save the planet, you got to destroy a bit by accident.
Yeah, you have to. In
These-
order to do
these-
something, you
yeah.
have to, do the
You
opposite.
can't make an omelet without cracking a few eggs.
True, you can't.
And so
Yeah.
these guys need to experiment,
Yeah.
and people are getting upset over them. That's why we're at a halt technological-wise.
That's true. But back to what I was saying. Yeah, I mean, technology in the future, we already have most of everything. Like what I was talking about, like self-driving cars and vehicles. Since we're in a pandemic, can I say that? I'm not really saying.
I don't know. I think it's political wise, so no, not at the moment.
Oh, okay. Well.
Well, I mean, I guess we could say it, but never explain what the pandemic. Heck, this could go out to people like billions of years in the future. What was the pandemic?
Well, anyway, instead of having like humans deliver things to people, we can have the robots deliver because A, they're not
that's
human.
That's another thing.
And B, you can just program it into their mind or whatever, and they can go to that place.
See, I think that's another reason why we're at a technological halt.
Is it because we can't make that?
No, it's because it'll put a lot of people out of jobs and cause a huge economic downfall.
That's like another movie I've seen. If you know what I mean, it has that one actor. Yeah, it has the Man, it sucks that we can't talk about it, man. Because there's some movies out there that are good to talk about on this topic, but we can't because we're not allowed to. But
this movie has a great actor known for being a rapper.
And for being in the CIA. No, was it the CIA? It wasn't the CIA. Was it the CIA? You know where he goes undercover, or not undercover, but he works with his partner, and they hunt, things in the sky 24/7. They have this little pen where you click it, you lose your mind.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was that actor. Wasn't he in that movie? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's trying to stop that one robot, and he's like, go, get away from that. And it's like, he was delivering it for me, you jerk. He's like, oh, yeah.
Yeah. But like I said, it'll put a lot of people out of jobs. Like,
But, yeah, I know it'll put people a lot out of jobs, but, like, I don't know, like I said, this year, if we could have just found a way to deliver things to people without getting them sick, that would be awesome, And like that one movie, where it's like they're in a pod and they control this one being from the pod to the creature. You know what I'm talking about? It's like they're in a pod and they get into this one creature, but they're able to feel the pain of it, even though they're not technically that creature.
A movie made by director James Cameron.
Thank you. Yes.
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, if we have things like that, so technically you're not losing your job. You're basically in this pod controlling your
so you're
robot.
Yeah, that would actually be really...
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, yeah.
You're in a pod, and in that pod, you have a certain robot you have to work. That would be still your job, but instead of getting close to the person, you are actually, not getting sick. I mean, you're still getting close to them, but you're just not getting sick. You're just delivering the product to that person, or whoever they are, and then when your day's over, your robot will walk back to its...
You can make your robot walk back to its charging port.
Yeah, the robot will come back, stay stationary until you're ready to get out of either for break, or it's your end of your job, or you're going on vacation. That's what I mean. I'm not saying we're not going to put people out of job, but that would be an awesome idea.
That's actually a smart idea, because that could also help with, like, what you were saying, technology within wars.
Exactly. You can have robotic soldiers, but you can still have, like, humans as the drivers, but they're just in a separate pod in a separate area.
To make sure they're not getting comfy.
Exactly.
To make sure they're not getting comfy, let's just make it to where when the robots get shot, they can feel that pain.
I was not gonna say that, but if it gets to that point where they're like sleeping and they're trying to have this post guarded and they're like, why are you sleeping on the job? The director comes out of nowhere, shoots a bullet in their character.
They get out of the pod. They get out of the pod.
Oh my god! I've been shot! No, you haven't, dummy. It's just virtual. Basically virtual reality.
Virtual reality.
Instead of wasting human lives, you can just use robots. And then, it will get expensive building the robot if, say, it's broken or it's lost a limb of some kind.
But you gotta think, though, if we were to make, like, mass-produced robots...
Oh, yeah.
Think of all the stuff, all the pollutants.
Well, yeah. But what if we use, like, sun rays or something?
Nuclear power.
Exactly. But I know nuclear power would be kind of a bad idea, because, I mean, explosions. But that really happened.
Not in the robots. In the factories to produce the robots. Nuclear power.
But wouldn't that still cause pollution?
No, nuclear power is like the cleanest form of power.
Why do people get so mad about it?
Chernobyl.
Oh.
Literally. Accidents happen and people are like, oh my god, oh, it's gonna kill us, oh my god, no!
Okay. But anyway, yeah, that would be an awesome thing for technology, too. And then also another would be like,
I don't
know, to be honest. I think that's where I'm going to stop at, but...
So I think that
would be an awesome idea.
The coolest thing we could have, again, comes
Why'd you bring up that game?
Because it comes from this game franchise.
Yeah.
These... How am I going to put these? These giant exoskeletons that you can equip heavy pieces of armor on. that
So
have...
exosuits. You can say exosuits.
Okay, it's not more of an exosuit. It's more like a hydraulic frame that you can enter. You can put heavy pieces of armor on it.
Yeah.
That makes it like bullet resistant, but you need to repair that sometimes.
Yeah.
And it's powered by a huge like power source that's also like really small.
Oh, I see what you're talking about.
Yeah, I can't. That's the only way I can describe it.
You just can't say the game franchise.
I can't say the game franchise or what it is.
Yeah. I see what you're getting at.
Yeah.
But
that'd be a way to win wars, is that kind of technology. But
yeah,
like
but you're also wasting a human life. Yes, you have like a full body of armor protecting you in the inside, but
in that game,
say if you get shot so many times in one place, it's gonna keep getting depleted and depleted.
Actually,
no, but hear me out though.
Hear me out.
No, let me finish.
Okay, I'll let you finish.
So whenever you, like I say, if you keep getting say if I shot you right now with the pistol, not a pistol, but like a good gun, and I kept shooting you right in your belly, eventually it's gonna get worn out, and then one bullet, it's gonna go straight through your torso.
Okay,
I'm sorry, but that's not.
Here's how I put. Okay. So the heaviest armor we've got right now is like
titanium.
No, not like on like armor plating for like cars.
Oh,
is like I'd say about this thick.
Yeah.
And there's a bullet called 50 BMG, which is an armor penetrating
I know what
round.
it is. Yeah.
About this big.
Uh-huh.
Bullet's about this big.
You mean those things are in the sniper rifles?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, in it, the 50 those armor can stop the 50 BMG, right?
They have to be real thick.
Yeah. Like I said, it's a hydraulic frame, so you need to be trained in it because it's supposed to read your movements. So if you move your arm, it'll move its arm. So if you're not prepared, if you move your arm, it'll snap your arm because it's reading your movements.
Did you have a good day at work, honey? No, I snapped my arm.
No, my arm's completely off. I might need that prosthetic that can feel pain.
Or not feel pain, whether you
anyway,
you prefer.
I was gonna say. So
my God, my phone keeps bringing up these notifications.
In that game, in lore.
Yeah.
Not in game, because in game they got to make you not overpowered.
Exactly.
But in lore, that the armor they were wearing was so powerful.
Yeah.
That the enemies had to completely invent a new technology, electromagnetic
EMP
bullets.
Oh.
So it's
EMB, electromagnetic.
How it's still
bullets.
EMP, electromagnetic
pulse,
not pulse, projectile.
Or penetration.
No.
So I'm gonna penetrate your armor.
In the game, it fires these bits of metal.
Oh my gosh.
That are supercharged by an electromagnetic current that makes it come out faster, and that's what penetrates through. That's what penetrated through the armor, lore-wise, in that game.
Yeah.
However, regular rifle rounds like
AR.
I'll say like a
AR-15?
like a 7.62 round.
Oh.
It couldn't penetrate that armor. A pistol caliber can't penetrate that armor. 50 BMG
is the only technology that we have.
Couldn't penetrate that armor.
Could it?
In lore-wise, it could not penetrate that armor.
Oh, I thought you meant in real life.
In real life, it could penetrate that armor. Lore-wise, it couldn't in that. So I'm saying, if we can make that hydraulic frame, give it that really heavy armor, and the lens frames of the helmets that you can see out of,
that would be pretty cool.
Make it super thick, but also have like a HUD display so you can see
bulletproof glass visors.
Yeah, and lore-wise, that helmet has like a HUD display because of the fact that the eyes, if they do happen to get shot, will go straight through your eye.
Ugh. Just imagine that. Dang, that would suck.
But if we can invent that technology to make basically a
super soldiers,
a super soldier or a tank you could walk around in, wars would be over so much quicker. I'm not saying there'd be peace, but they'd be over so much quicker.
See, that's the thing about it. It's like, you can come up with these great ideas.
You can come up with these new technologies for war.
But it doesn't matter, because, like, you could have hackers, or you can have spies, It'd be awesome to have.
For as long as humans hate each other, it doesn't matter what technologies we come up with.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what new innovations we have to try to bring peace to the world.
Yeah.
As long as humans hate each other, there will still be war, which means we'll still need to be making these futuristic technologies to stop it. If we have that giant walking tank and somebody gets out of it and dies and the enemy takes it to reverse engineer the plans...
Exactly, then there would
Then you would need to invent a new weapon to stop that.
It'd be like a world war again.
Yeah, if
world war.
If you invent that new technology to stop that technology that they stole...
Then they're going to figure out a way to get it.
They'll invent a new technology to stop that technology to
stop
their stolen technology.
And then it's just going to keep going vice versa over and over.
And that's why, I think that's why we're at that stopping point, like I keep bringing up, of technology because of some of the stuff that it can do. I know part of the reason is because we can't do it, or it's impossible, or improbable.
Yeah, well...
But I'm just thinking, it's really...
And that's a good point.
Yeah.
That's actually a good point.
Yeah.
Better than what I was going to say.
What were you going to say?
That's basically what I meant.
Oh,
like,
you were...
soldiers and
So
stuff.
I took the words straight out of your mouth.
Basically.
Sorry.
No, you're good. No, that's fine. That's pretty much what I was trying to get at.
Yeah.
You're going to have either spies or expenses, And then war, it doesn't matter.
Enough about war, I'd say.
Enough about war.
Enough about war.
We still got a couple minutes.
It's at 30 minutes. Let's go for 10 more.
Yeah, 40 minutes.
Let's have a 40-minute
episode. Let's go.
It's our 40-minute special.
Alright. And this brings us to our third and final topic, just robots.
Actually, I was thinking more technology, but in terms of technology in everyday use.
Like a microwave.
Like a TV.
What about it?
It's technology.
It's a technology, but
Yeah.
it's not a robot.
Not just robotics, but just technology in general.
Oh.
I mean, robotics is part of technology, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But that was... I brought up technology, technology in our everyday lives.
You brought up a TV.
Yeah, I brought that up because I was thinking water-cooled PCs. You never mix something electrical with water. I don't know who came up with that idea.
But hey, it works.
I know it works, but it's basically like hitting your baby with a hammer and saying, "Oh, that works."
Oh, God.
That put them to sleep.
You're not being my freaking babysitter when I have kids.
I'm not saying do that. I'm saying it's the equivalent of that. Doing something that's potentially dangerous to try to solve a simple solution.
Honey, I heard something about babies on this podcast.
We should
and now we gotta try it. 3 days later, my baby quit working.
4 days later, I got arrested.
We don't provoke. We don't...
10 days later, I dropped the soap.
We don't...
We don't promote violence.
Yes,
this is just our thoughts and ideas. It's not. We're not giving you advice or anything.
Yeah, we're not doing any of that. This is just two bros talking about the world.
If you want some advice,
podcast.
If you want some advice, it's the only piece of advice I'm offering. If we ever say anything stupid, don't listen to what we say.
Yes, we will not take any blame. Well, I guess we couldn't say that.
We can't take the blame for something you decide to do because two idiots were talking about it.
Yeah, I guess.
Because if two idiots tell you hit your baby on the head with a hammer and you do it, who's the bigger idiot?
Who's the one who took advice?
Who's the one who took advice from two teenagers of all people?
Oh, man. I'm almost out of my teenage years. Did you know that?
I'm technically almost out. I
Yeah.
heard when you hit 18, you're officially considered an adult.
Not really.
But
I don't feel like an adult.
I'm 18 in 9 months, apparently.
I'll be 19 this year. And then after my 19, then I'll be out of my
20-year-old.
teenage years, and I'll be a 20-year-old.
And then at 21, glug glug, hit the
I'm
jag.
not doing that.
Alcohol
as
is
21.
very icky.
We'll save that for another podcast episode.
We'll save that for another podcast episode. Addiction.
I already have things for that. Addiction.
The best.
Freaking type the title, a dictionary. All the words in the dictionary.
Back to technology. I think one of the most impressive pieces of technology we have right now
Our phones.
is, in our hands, the phones.
That is probably best ever.
Yeah. So
Phones and tablets, but mostly phones.
I'm going to try to search up a picture to show you real quick.
Why?
Just try to keep them entertained.
Try to keep them entertained.
Actually,
Let's do a Q&A.
Q&A time. We'll ask a question, you answer. How are things?
They answer back.
Good answer.
Dude, I just imagine somebody like, oh yeah, it was a good. Did you get that? And they're like, good answer. It's like, oh, you guys can hear us.
Or, how was your day today? Well, my wife just died in a car accident. Good answer.
Jesus. But I guess we'll do a Q&A, but I gotta do another account for YouTube because I can't use my channel. I mean, if you want to subscribe, hit me up. Can I say my own channel name? It's my own channel.
No, you can't. I think you should actually change your channel's name.
I need to change it.
It's very copywritten.
I should. Yeah, I'll do that eventually. I can call it Spicy Debate. I mean, that's technically our name.
Yeah.
And I can switch it from gaming to podcast.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool. Anyway, hit us up or, send us an email. I actually don't, because I don't know the email address to this.
Hit me up. Set me up with this email. It's,
never mind. I don't have it ready.
It's at... we don't have
Yeah, we don't have an email or anything yet, so don't hit us up yet.
I'm gonna
Thank
show you,
viewers, or listeners, not viewers, because you're not watching us. We don't have a camera. Anyway, you were saying about
these are the
phones?
computers used in NASA to do the space launch, right?
Can we say that?
Yeah, NASA. Yeah, we could say NASA.
Okay.
So these are the computers used in NASA to go to the moon, right?
Yeah, I've seen video and pictures.
You've seen how big they were, right? And that was
Though they were huge.
They were huge.
They
and
were
that was
like
only,
giant.
Yeah, those,
about the size of this room, to be honest.
And they were only like 4 kilobytes of RAM.
Dang, that sucks.
Yeah. Our phones are supercomputers that come with, let's say, somebody decided to get an upgrade on their phone and they have 100 gigabytes.
That's like with. Can we say that one phone brand, or can we not?
What,
The one that already has 12 versions of itself.
No, we cannot say that brand.
We can't, but you know what I'm talking about? It's that one phone that has already 12 versions of itself and nothing really changes.
Yeah.
Nothing changes.
Everything does changes.
Well, some of it does, but some of it they get removed.
Charging port.
Yeah, exactly.
If you want to charge your phone, you gotta buy a new phone.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Anyway, so our phones, mine right now, 32 gigabytes.
Yeah.
It's a supercomputer that can fit in my pocket. It's about the size of my hand.
Yeah.
That's impressive technological-wise. The fact that
people are going to be like, well, I got more gigabytes than your phone.
Hey, my phone's broken.
But yeah, I see what you're getting at. Like, phones, they can hold storage. They hold most of your personal stuff.
Like, that's the best thing we ever invented technological-wise was the smartphone. Cars, second to that.
Cars?
Cars.
That's true.
Yes.
And plus, with the cell phone, I mean, unless you're stranded in the middle of nowhere, you have people to talk to. You know, you're up to
even
date
if you're
to
stranded
everything.
in the middle of nowhere, 911.
Really? Yeah, 911.
You can call
mostly.
you can call 911 and it's doesn't take.
Especially if you have no signal either, you can still call 911. That's like the most awesome thing
I heard
we ever
if you're
had.
stranded in the middle of the nowhere.
Middle of the nowhere.
Yes, middle of the nowhere.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, so if like say you packed to go on a hike, right?
Yeah.
But you broke.
I feel
your
like we
leg.
talked about this.
Yeah.
But on the other episode.
We probably did somewhere along the line. I was gonna say if you're if another good piece of technology we invented.
Yeah.
Was a solar powered charger box. You plug
you have those?
Yeah,
I've never seen those.
You plug your if you're lost.
You plug it into a tree.
No. If you're lost, like say you were going camping and your car crashed and now
Good Lord, I must suck.
Yeah, you suck. But it wasn't your fault.
Oh, so whose fault was that?
Say the conditions were it was snowy and
I run off the bridge and I crash.
Not the bridge. You just went down a small hill and your car's totaled now, but you're fine.
I'm okay. Okay,
yeah.
That's good. At least I'm fine in the story.
You're fine story wise. So you take your backpack that has the stuff.
Yeah.
You have your water purification straw that you decided to bring.
Woo!
You have your hand crank radio to listen to in case you need it.
Yeah.
You have your solar power charger. You have everything you need to survive.
But with no food. You didn't mention any food.
Everything you need to survive, there's definitely food in there.
Okay.
You have everything you need to survive except food. You're just going to hit up that Taco Bell down the street.
Nice.
Oh no. I said brand.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. Well, time to scrap this whole episode.
No, we just say not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor. Not a sponsor. Not a sponsor.
Thank you. Please don't ban this episode.
That actually reminded me of this thing I saw from this video I was watching by this YouTuber I'm subscribed to.
Yeah.
He was talking about how he read this thing where this guy was, he lived by himself in a cabin alone in the woods.
Uh-huh.
And every 3 weeks, or about every 3 weeks, he'd go to a restaurant and order some food and pay with exact change through a drive-thru, just so he can feel the touch of another human being's hand.
Ew.
But I don't know. I think we're off topic from technology now.
Yeah, you went from a story of me crashing to something weird.
I think we are. Do you think we're done?
No, we didn't finish the phone. What do you mean? We're not done.
I'm running out of things to say.
You're running out of things to say.
All right, fine. I'm running out of things. You say something. You contribute.
I've been contributing this whole time.
Good point.
Yeah, what are you talking about? But also, for real though, not a sponsor. Please don't ban us. Please don't get us in trouble. For real, we're not a sponsor. Just not a sponsor.
We apologize.
We apologize. Sorry.
Yeah.
And anyway, but yeah, I mean, I'm looking around our room right now, and
everything's
technology. You know,
the lights technology, that mini fridge is technology.
Even game stations, they went from being pieces of not pieces of crap, but they were cool back then. But the graphics of games, they have gotten so better.
Oh, that actually reminded me.
They have gotten so much better.
Where is it? Right here.
I don't know.
I was listening to another podcast that I listened to.
Oh yeah.
And this guy, I feel like now that we have those,
yeah,
I feel kind of rich-ish.
Yeah.
Because you know how we got this, right? When it first came out a little bit?
I think I was 8. No,
No,
I think I
like
was 5.
when it first came out, this is like the newest thing, right?
When did it come out?
It came out when this game came out. It's been out
So
for
2005.
it's been out since this game came out, so about 2005.
Yeah.
The guys I was listening to talked about playing this game on the PC because he said, and I quote, he was too broke to afford a PlayStation. Oh no!
Oh, you did it again!
Dang it! Again.
Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor.
God, you gotta shut up.
At least I didn't say the name of the game.
Okay. Not a sponsor, for real, not a sponsor. But I know you're talking. Hey, put that back. You're gonna scratch it up. Don't lick it.
Anyway, now I feel bad.
Well,
Anyway, he said that he was too broke to afford this when it came out, so he played it on computer. The game. Right?
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Why do you keep opening and closing? You're gonna break it. Now put it down. You already caused too much
Hey,
trouble.
look, we hit our 40-minute mark.
Yay! But you caused too much trouble saying 2 names.
2 names. Oh, you dropped a cup.
I made a mess. I cleaned it
You know
up.
what? We're too far. I'm going to tell you the name of our TV. It's
Don't you dare! No!
the name of our TV. I'm going to decide to call it Mike.
Okay. Mike, I was like, you better not. That will cost us. I hope not.
No.
Maybe.
No. How about this? We'll say the name of this right here.
No.
Jimmy.
Jimmy. Are you done? I think I'm done.
I think I'm done. I caused too much trouble saying 2 names.
2 names. Maybe next time you won't do that.
Maybe next. Yeah.
Hopefully. Alrighty. Well, I guess we'll see y'all next. Yeah, see y'all. I guess you'll hear from us next week.
We'll talk to y'all next time. And next week's topic is
Something random again.
No.
No?
I got it.
What?
The next topic is Australia. We're not going to do Australia.
Why? You already caused enough. You already said 3 names.
Australia is a country, continent, thing.
Alrighty.
I could say Czechoslovakia and it won't be bad.
Hopefully.
It won't.
Alrighty though.
I'm going to go to a trip to say name and state. There we go. Anyway, should we sign off now before I cause more trouble?
Yeah, I guess it's
I'm
good.
signing off. Bye bye.
This is Ben signing off.
Hey, and I already said bye.
Okay. See ya, or here, or whatever.
Tune in next time.
Yay.